Spirit Reflections, and this is part of our 81 episode exploration of the book Tao of Leadership by John Heider, a modern adaptation of the ancient Chinese text Tao Te Ching, written by Lao Tzu over 500 years BC. We're going to read chapter 79 today, followed by a short comment and meditation, and I hope to hear from you. What do you think about these teachings? Let me know in the comments below, and if you haven't yet, please follow, like, and subscribe to Spirit Reflections. Chapter 79 is entitled Win or Lose. If you get into an argument with a group member and it does not come out the way you wish it would, do not pretend to compromise while withholding your true feelings. Yield your position gracefully. Return to facilitating what is happening. It is not your business to be right or to win arguments. It is not your business to find the flaws in the other person's position. It is not your business to feel belittled if the other person wins. It is your business to facilitate whatever is happening, win or lose. Because we are all one, there are no sides to take. When all is said and done, the wise leader goes along with what is happening anyway. And I think here comes one of our greatest difficulties is withstanding the pain of our bruised ego in the moment when it's being exposed, when it's being humiliated, when it's being challenged in any way, and standing our ground firmly, but with inner firmness, inner serenity, and not outright hostility or that evolutionary defense mechanism we have of fight or flight or freeze or fawn, which I learned 4 F's. I only had heard of 2, fight and flight, but it turns out that there are 4: fight, flight, freeze, and fawn, FAWN. The latter meaning to please somebody, to do everything to make other people like me as a defense, as a survival mechanism. Otherwise, I am going to die, So this is part of the process of being aware of what is happening at that moment of difficulty and looking at the situation in a systemic way, meaning what is the field showing me that I need to internalize now and that I need to yield and let go. This whole passage is reminding us what it is our business consciously and what is not. And what is not our business, it clearly says here, part of it being don't pretend to compromise while withholding your true feelings. It might be part of that fawn response of survival. I want to come across as a person that I am liked, that people like me. So I'm going to just politely smile and nod, but inwardly I'm a volcanic eruption, and that's not really coherent with my authentic energy that's vibrating at that moment, and people can feel it. Everyone can capture that, since it says here we are all one, we're all connected. So I think that's some of the ideas that can come up here for this chapter, Win or Lose. I invite you all to join me in a meditation and put on some background music here by the great Saulu Amui, and invite you to find a comfortable position. And release. Simply let go our pretenses, all the efforts we make to sustain an image of our own selves to ourselves and to others, and examine in our hearts how much of that image has been maintained out of a desire to belong, out of a feeling that I am not enough, out of a fear that I may not be allowed to be myself in whatever way. So let us potently in this moment resort to our breathing, that ever-present resource that is always at our disposal. Deep inhale, hold for a few seconds, and a complete exhale to the point where all the air is out of us and we still hold, and notice how still we can become, emptied out completely. And for a few seconds, just be emptied out of all the air before we take the next breath in. Deep, long inhale. Peacefully hold without any tension. Just hold for a few seconds without any worries or anxiety. And release completely. When all the air is gone, hold before taking the next breath. And become aware of the stillness of our body, devoid of any air. This practice helps us to train our attention to what is happening at every second, right here, right now. Next, let's do a counterintuitive movement, but one that was taught by one of the founders of Tantra, a disciple of Buddha, which involves, as we breathe in, we take in all of the pain and suffering of the world, all of the fear, all of the tragedy, and we inhale and absorb that as we breathe in, and we let all of that go through the filter of our heart. And then as we exhale, we release all the beauty, all the joy, all the light, all the love that resides within us, so that the whole world can experience. And we release. Like the plant kingdom that does the photosynthesis to our benefit, it takes in the CO2 to give back the pure oxygen. We also have that innate ability. And that's one way of giving back, being of service. Consciously and trusting the process, we absorb and invite in all the pain, the violence, all that is painful. We let all of that go through the filter of our hearts. And as we exhale, we transform it into light, love, joy, expansion, beauty, and return it to the world. Let us do this 3 more times in silence with deep, slow inhale, hold, complete exhale, and then hold before the next inhale. Are you ready? Slowly open your eyes. You need to stretch your body. Do so. And with that, I wish you a great rest.